What's going on, everyone? My name is Charles, and today I want to talk about the BS in the fitness industry. There is so much BS. And I fell for a lot of it when I first started working out and I wanted to lose weight and I wanted to get shredded. I was like, how do you get shredded? And oh my, there's so many just bad information out there. So many bad information. So much bad information. So I want to tell you guys some of the stuff I believed at first, some of the stuff I fell for to help you avoid that if you're just getting into it, or maybe you have some misconceptions, maybe you believe the wrong thing. Because they're really, you got to do your research. There's so much bad information out there with flashy Instagram posts or YouTube videos with jacked guys saying do this, do that. I believed it. I totally did. I did some dumb stuff because I believed it, but I want to help you guys avoid it. We're gonna knock it out. We're gonna go through some stuff real quick and take this information, and don't just believe it just because I say it. I mean, most of it's true. I could be wrong though. Do your research. Just do your research. Really look at how all this stuff works. Don't just believe it because it's in an Instagram post. I do my best to be as honest and transparent as I can when it comes to fitness with people, with everybody I know. When people ask me, I'm brutally honest with people about this stuff, and I don't try and sell them BS, but here we go. We're gonna break it down. First thing, and honestly the biggest thing and the biggest issue I have with the fitness industry right now is all these supplements that people are selling you. Everyone and their mama has a supplement to sell you. Now, I have recently seen several other videos by some YouTubers that I really enjoy that do some great, fantastic videos talking about this. And I thankfully have not fallen too far down the rabbit hole of the fitness industry with people just pushing supplements down your throat. Most of the people I follow are scientific based, they're natural, they're lifting because they love lifting, and I'm not following a lot of guys that are juiced up saying, buy my sups and you're gonna look like me. But when I first got into this, I believed that. I just started looking at buff guys on Instagram and I was like, okay, how did they get buff? Let me go through their posts. What are they selling? Oh, a fat burner pill? Okay, well, obviously I wanna take a fat burner pill so I don't have any fat on me. And what's that? BCAAs? Okay, I need to take that. When do I take that? During my workout and after my workout? Oh, plus if I buy their specific brand of protein, I'm obviously gonna look like that because their brand of protein is like ISO pure and triple distilled and who knows what else they're saying. It's like mass gainer or it's extra lean protein. Like everyone has a catchphrase and a line to sell you. Don't believe it. Don't believe it. I saw a video the other day. This YouTuber that I like made a video on another YouTuber who was literally, he's like this fitness guy and he's obviously on some stuff, some PEDs, and he was trying to sell people his supplement regimen, which included a hydration supplement. What? What is that? What? A hydration supplement? That's just water. Just drink water. It's free, just about, basically. Just drink water. Everyone's gonna push their supplements on you because that's how people in the fitness industry make money. Nobody's getting paid just to look jacked. I mean, if you're a model, yes, kind of, but most of the people in this industry get paid through doing things like promotions for other companies, for brands, being like, here's my affiliate link. Make sure you use code jacked to get 10% off your protein powder. And if you use that code, they get money, okay? So it behooves them to look really good and to sell as many of these things as they can, and most of it's garbage, most of it's trash. You don't need it. What supplements do I take? I drink protein, but I drink some high quality protein. I've done a lot of different brands of protein and I've got the ones I like. I like Optimum Nutrition. It's a good one. It's a solid protein brand. Is it the tippity top best you're gonna get? No. Is it the worst? No, but it's a high quality one that I can afford right now. So that's what I take. Outside of that, I just usually drink a 0-calorie energy drink as my pre-workout. I'm not a big fan of jittery pre-workout. And then I take creatine. That's it. That's it. Those are the only supplements I take. You don't need to take BCAAs because guess what? Guess what? They're branched chain amino acids. They're found in protein. So literally just drinking protein powder gives you BCAAs. Don't waste your money on BCAA powder or supplements. Just eat protein and you'll be great. You'll be fine. Obviously, if you want to take it, do what you want to do. It's just one of those things that all these jacked guys that are obviously on something more than protein powder are trying to push like, oh, the reason I look jacked and shredded 365 days a year, I drink Cryotech BCAA. I think Cryotech's a real brand, but I drink this powder and that's how I'm jacked. Don't believe it, don't buy it. Just put in the hard work. That's how you do it. Eat right. Work out, sleep enough. Not rocket science. There's not a shortcut. When I first got into this, I wanted a shortcut. I wanted to take a magic pill to melt all the fat away and to instantly weigh 250 pounds of muscle. There isn't that. Don't believe it. So supplements. Just do your research and don't believe 99% of the stuff that's pushed out there. Okay, you just need the basics. And really, you don't even need that. You don't need to drink protein powder. I'm just lazy. I don't want to eat 5 chicken breasts a day, so I would rather drink 50 grams of protein in a shake because I'm lazy. You don't have to do that. You can eat all your protein from food sources and you'll be great. Also, another thing people do is they're like, dude, this one workout to get ripped. What? That doesn't even make sense. I see it a lot with videos on Instagram, whether it be a guy or a girl, they're doing their workout, they look great, they look ripped, and they're like and save this video to do in your next workout. Incorporate this into your workout to get ripped. Now, if you're just incorporating it into a larger scheme plan, that's fine, sure, that's awesome, especially if you like that workout. But there isn't one workout to get ripped. That's not a thing. Over the past year and 3 months, I have been working out with a trainer who periodizes my workout cycles. So every 4 weeks, I get a new workout cycle, which means I'm doing different exercises in the gym. The same main things. I still bench, squat, and deadlift every week, but I do it different ways. Like I'm sumo deadlifting this cycle, and I've never done that before. You know, sometimes it's more incline press. You know, sometimes the accessory exercises are always different as well. So as long as you're doing different things and putting in enough effort into the gym, you're going to make progress. There's not one magic workout that's going to get you ripped. And I believed that when I first started. I looked at massive guys, I followed exactly what they did on Instagram, and I was like, here's how I get ripped. I do this one workout, and then bam, bam, I'm going to be huge. Doesn't work that way. My bro split made me kind of strong, but I didn't really look that great. You know, I kind of have, but in the past year and a half, it's like I went from here to like here because I started working out smart, not just going into the gym and being like, saw this dude do this on Instagram and his arms are the size of oak trees. That's because he takes tren and steroids all day long. Yeah, there's not one workout to get you ripped. It's a proper workout regimen that is going to get you strong and shredded if you want to get shredded over time. Another thing is meal timing and like different meal plans or different diets. Meal timing only really applies to people who are doing very specific things with working out, in my opinion. It applies if you are trying to be stage ready for a physique competition. It applies if you are going into a strongman competition and you need to make sure your glycogen is really high before so you have enough energy to do the workouts. For your average Joe, which is really who I'm talking to and really who I'm trying to help, for your average Joe, meal timing doesn't really matter. Also, there's not an anabolic window. That's been debunked. You don't have to have protein 5 minutes after you work out or you're gonna miss out on gains. That's not, I believed that. I literally would freak out if I didn't have my protein like 30 minutes after I worked out because it was like, frick, the gym was pointless today. I've lost all my gains. Not how that works. If you finish your workout as 2, as long as you have protein by like 4 o'clock, you're fine. Your muscles are going to absorb the protein and you're good to go. There's not an anabolic window. You don't need to fret about meal timing. Just make sure you're eating right, make sure you're eating enough, following the meal plan that you have, and you're good to go. Also, everything out there that's like keto, intermittent fasting, vegan, vegetarian, I don't even know all the different things that are going on because I'm in eating disorder recovery and I don't pay attention to it. But all those things, you know what a diet is? It's just a way to restrict your caloric intake because if you want to lose weight, you need to be in a caloric deficit. If you're trying to gain weight, you need to be in a caloric surplus. If you're trying to build muscle, you need to have adequate protein and progressive overload in the gym so that the stimulus on your muscle tears it down so that then you have proper protein to build your muscle, make sure you're resting enough. You don't necessarily have to be in a caloric surplus to build protein. Tons of research, I don't know if it's tons, but research has shown you can be in a caloric deficit and still build muscle. Anyway, the point is, don't just buy into some fad diet. I did that so much when I was younger and I hated it. It was awful. I did so many dumb things because I was like, ooh, this guy said to do this and he has a 6-pack. So if I do that, I'll have a 6-pack. No, wrong in so many ways. Don't believe that. And the final point I'm gonna make is anything that gets you shredded, don't believe it. Don't buy it. If it's a product, if it's a supplement, 99.99999% of the time, it's BS, and it's not gonna do that. Do you know what gets you shredded? dieting for a really long time and working out and doing cardio and resting. That's it. That's how you get shredded. Those guys, natural lifters who are on stage looking absolutely shredded, they diet for 6 to 12 months before their show, right? And they don't do crash diets. They're not eating 1,000 calories a day. They start at maintenance. Say maintenance is 3,000. For the first several months, they'll do, 2,500. And every now and then, they'll have a refeed week where they'll eat 3,000 for a week. And 2,500, 3,000, 2,500, 3,000. And then eventually they start getting closer to competition. So maybe it's like 23. And then they have a refeed. And then 23. And then they have a refeed. By like a month out from competition, I don't know exactly how it works, but like a month out from competition, they'll be like 1,800 calories. And that's when it really freaking sucks. Maybe they do it for 6 to 8 weeks before competition. They're like 1,800 calories. And then they'll have refeed days where they hit maintenance on those days. And it's all just about all that. But it takes a long time to get there. To hit 6% body fat naturally is really, really difficult. Now, if you're taking stuff, it's easier, still really hard. I'm not taking away from the people who are jacked and huge and are obviously on steroids. They still have to diet down. It's not easy, but it's definitely not natural. What was the point of this segment? Oh, don't buy something because it says it gets you shredded. Shredding just comes from hard work. A supplement's not going to get you shredded. A product is not going to get you shredded. A workout brand apparel is not going to get you shredded. Nothing gets you shredded but hard work and determination. And it took me a long time to realize that, and it really hurt me, my mental state, my emotional state, when I couldn't get shredded like all these other people were because I wasn't buying their product, and I felt very bad because I wasn't buying their product, and I was like, I'm broke, I can't afford your product, but if I could afford your product, I'd be shredded like you are, and then my life would be great. Don't believe it. Don't hurt yourself because you believe that. Like, please don't fall into that trap like I have. I'm so much happier now that I know all these things and I avoid it. Don't believe it, guys. Please, if that's what you take away from this video, don't believe all that crap. Do your research and just stick to it. Nothing can beat hard work and determination. You're not always gonna feel motivated. I don't wake up every day and I'm like, heck yeah, it's gym time. I do a good bit, but not every day. But even on the days where I don't feel like it, I go to the gym, I put on my headphones, I say, this is the time to work out, and I go hard and I work out. That's why I look like I do. And you guys can do it too. I believe anybody can do this, but don't fall for that BS like I have. Hopefully you learned something. You can take away a positive from this video. I'll talk to you guys later.